Boomer here. Mrs. Boomer, Princess, and I are getting ready for camping. Our first camping this year is next weekend. We got a bit of a quandary, a pickle, if you will. So we have a question. We swing around. Which tent? Now we love this red tent, as you all know. If you've followed our videos, you know we love this red tent. It's an 8-man Coleman. Tons of room. Can stand up in the center of it, and we just love it. But we also have this Ozark Trail. I believe it's a 6-man tent. But as you know, 6-man, 8-man, 4-man, that stretches it. You got 4 people in there, 6 people in there, whatever, side by side, touching each other in their sleeping bags, and you just crammed in like sardines. That's how they come up with those numbers. So I set them both up, and well, what we've done, swing around here, don't get dizzy, is we've been waterproofing. Got some of the Scotch Guard stuff here. Got our tarp out here. The pump to pump up the air mattress. We got this stuff here, a couple cans of this. We've been kind of waterproofing the tents. But the question is, which tent do we take? The only reason that would even be a question is because we're on the motorcycle and we're hauling everything in the trailer, and of course space is at a premium. What Mrs. Boomer did is she blew up the queen-size air mattress, because you know, without a queen-size air mattress, there is no camping. Can you see? I mean, it takes up a good portion of the tent, but there's room on either side, so if you wanted to get up and come out, you're not really disturbing the other person on the air mattress. And there's a little bit of room here in the front, but you are not going to be standing up in this tent. Mrs. Boomer is about 5'6", 5'6.5", and she cannot stand up in the middle of this tent. Which is not a huge issue, because when you're camping, how much standing are you doing in a tent? Mostly the tent is for sleeping. But it's nice to be able to stand up and stretch if you have to. This tent is got plenty of ventilation. There's the screen in the back. And let me come in. I'll sit on the bed. Hopefully I can get up. But you can see there's a screen there. There's got another screen in that corner. We can unzip. The door has a screen, and screens at the top. So plenty of ventilation. One thing I just noticed, right here in the center, there's usually a little loop that you can hang a lantern or something from. Not in this tent, but we do have the little storage pouches on each side. One there and one there. So anyway, this is our tent. I'm gonna guess it's 8 by 10 would be my guess. 8 by 12 is my guess. 8 by 10, 8 by 12. Oh, sorry, don't get dizzy. So there is this tent. Got a weird rain fly on it. But we put this up so we could waterproof it, and decided to put this one up and waterproof that one as well, since we don't really know which one we're going to be taking. This red one is a Coleman Bristol 8, as you can see right down there. 8-person tent. So what do? Tell you what, let me come back here and let me show you the inside of this one. Boy, that air mattress, it just takes up a lot of room, doesn't it? Which is fine. I mean, there's room down here for your gear at the foot of the tent. Just got to be careful when you're walking out, you know, trip on stuff, especially if it's dark, if you get up for that midnight bathroom run. But you can see how much room that mattress takes up. Let's put this queen size air mattress in the Coleman 8-person tent and get an idea of how much room it takes inside the tent. So look at this one. All right, you can see how much room that takes. All right, we'll be right back. And we're back. And here is the air mattress inside of the Coleman. Really not as much room on either side of the bed. Still enough room to get up and get out. And spin around. But if I sit here, look at all of that room down at this end of the tent. In fact, let me back up a little bit. There you go. Look at all the room. There's probably, excuse me, 6 feet more room. Thereabouts. I'm going to guess. Yeah, close to it. 4 to 6 feet more room down there. And you can stand up in this tent. Oh, let me get out of here. Excuse me, coughing. I've been doing that Scotch guarding, and it smells like it inside the tent. The other thing we like about this tent is the fact that it has this little foyer on the front. It's got a little door. We love the door. The other thing I noticed, and what you should look for when you're looking for a tent, is, do you see how the floor pan on the tent comes up about 6 to 8 inches on the side? See, excuse my hand. I'm talking about right here. Okay, this is the bottom of the tent. It's waterproof, and it comes right up the side. That really gives you some waterproofing there. This one doesn't have that. This Ozark Trail. Is that critical? Maybe if it rains. But the Ozark Trail tent does not have that. And if I back up, you can kind of see the size difference between the two tents. So I don't know, what do you think? Should we take the smaller tent, which will work? We can sleep in it just fine. We could keep our gear in it, and what gear we don't keep in here, we could keep inside the trailer. Or do we take the old standby, the tent we love, the Coleman? The other benefit of the smaller tent, so much easier and quicker to set up. Excuse me again. I could set that up literally in about 10 minutes, 12 minutes. At least double on this one with Lori helping me. Look at the difference in the rainfly between the two. That's like a little umbrella over the top of it. This rainfly covers, it's all of the gray is the rainfly that then comes out and forms this foyer right here. That's all rainfly. And I just sprayed the Scotch guarding weatherproofing all over it. And we're going to get a little rug that we can put right down in this area here. So, pros and cons of each. Biggest pros of this one here, it doesn't take up as much space and it's not as heavy. When it's packed up, it's much easier to set up, and it's big enough to do the job. Cons, it doesn't have the height. There's not as much space inside for storage of your gear, and it doesn't have the floor pan coming up the sides to help with the waterproofing. This one here, pros, a lot more room. Is that critical when you're camping? How much time do you spend inside the tent? One of the things that we've done before is we set up a little table with a DVD player. We can put a couple chairs down at the far end. We can watch a movie if it's raining or something. So size is certainly a benefit here. the waterproofing along the bottom and the rain fly, certainly a plus. The drawbacks are the size and the weight, because we're in a trailer with a motorcycle, or a motorcycle with a trailer, and the amount of time it takes to set up and tear down. So what do you think? Let us know in the comments. So next weekend, which is our 41st anniversary weekend, our anniversary is May 16th. So May 13th through the 15th, we will be camping at Holly Rec area. And let me swing around, don't get dizzy again. Getting the trailer ready. So I've just hooked it up. And we want to make sure all of the lights work. Got to touch up some of the paint a little bit that peeled off over the winter. As you can see, just little spots here and there. Not terrible. But inside of this trailer holds everything that we need, along with, of course, the side cases and top case on the Goldwing. All of the lights work. I tell you what, if you'll hang on a second, I'll show you what we've done. Be right back. So I'll show you the lights and how we've got those arranged. Give me 1 second. So all of the lights should be on now back there. And I'll do the right turn signal. Okay. And now I'll do the left turn signal. And then when I hit the brakes, the two center brake lights should pulsate. I'll show you that. So that's how we have the lights done. And it's important for us to make sure that all the lights work. That after the winter with the trailer sitting out here, that the mice didn't chew through the wires and stuff like that. And we had it covered with a tarp, but you still want to make sure. So we hook it up, everything works. So going to clean up this trailer, fix the spots that have peeled off the paint. And over here we have the Silver Wing, and show you the Silver Wing some other time. We just had it at a bike show this last weekend, and I've done a lot of work on this. I'll give you one little sneak peek of something. There you go. The emblem on the front is going for classic, and I think that's classic. So anyway, I'll show you that at some other time. Also, what I want to do on the next video is to show you how we pack the trailer. Back to the Silver Wing. But everything that we have for camping pretty much goes in this trailer. The D-rings, on the top here for strapping things down, and we put the lighter stuff on top, as you know, the blankets, the pillows, the air mattress. Light things that take up room inside the trailer, and they perfectly at home on the top with the cargo net and a few bungee straps, and they stay right up top, and we're not taking up that precious space inside of the trailer for everything else. But we put our Coleman 2-burner propane stove in there, our tent, our sleeping bags, a couple of camp chairs. Oh goodness, we'll show you in another video what we take and how we pack. And then, of course, here the little platform that I built for the pop-up canopy, because the pop-up canopy that we put over the picnic table, our kitchen area at camp, doesn't fit inside the trailer. It's too long. So the cooler that normally goes here, we put inside the trailer. And then the canopy gets strapped down here on this platform that I made. And I got a couple of rings down here on either side that we can strap to. So there's the update on getting ready for camping. Of course, we put the food pretty much in the top case here. Clothing and toiletries go in the side cases. Everything else goes in the trailer. But let us know what you think about the tents. Again, put it in the comments. The 6-person Ozark Trail looks a lot bigger without that air mattress in it, huh? But there's no camping for Mrs. Boomer without the air mattress. I got to admit, I like it too. It's an 18-inch thick air mattress. Now, it wasn't so fun when it got a hole one camping trip and we were up several times at night pumping air back into it. So the 6-person or the 8-person that we've used and love so much. Drawbacks and benefits to both, which is why I made the video to get your feedback. What do you think? You know, looking over here, my neighbor has a motorcycle. Excuse the tarps. I mean, that's where we have the trailer. We pulled the tarp off of it. But that's been sitting there for over a year. I think the spark plugs are still in it, so there's a good chance the water didn't get inside the motor and it might not be seized. Anyway, I might ask him, 50 bucks? Let me buy it from you? 100 bucks? Whatever. Give me another project, like I need another project. I'll show you real quick. Let me come over to here. I have been working on the intruder. I'm having issues with the intruder. Now, I love this bike, but the carburetor started puking gas from the rear carb. So, you know, you're thinking needle seat, you know, or something along those lines, stuck float. So anyway, I rebuilt the carbs and I took advantage of the opportunity and I increased the jets, the main jets in both front and rear carbs, because it's got the Jardine drag pipes. I put K&N air filters in it, so we had to increase the fuel flow and got it running, and now we're not getting fire on the front cylinder. It's just not sparking. And I hate to say it, but it sounds to me, the more I look into it, that it's probably the CDI box, Dynatech 3000, which is over 300 bucks to replace. So anyway, that's why my tools and everything are out here. My little bench there, my multimeter. That's the old Nighthawk that I'm working on again. I've got the tank inside. I repainted that, put new graphics on it. So that one's coming along. So yeah, like I need another project. But you know, that bike has just been sitting there. I've been sitting there for a year or better. Maybe he'll take 50 bucks for it. Who knows? When I retire, I'm going to need more projects, right? So anyway, that's it for now. Which tent? Which tent? Okay, folks. Next video is probably going to be when we show you how we pack our trailer. And after that will be the video at camp. Holly Recreation Area next weekend. May 13th, 14th, and 15th. And of course the 16th is our anniversary, 41 years. But until then, bye for now.